Axum Jacks, this is Coach Ty Warren with SFA University. Coach Kobe Carthel, WAC champions, defensive coordinator Mike Moots. I'm the defensive line coach, and I assist with the pass rush and run game on the defensive side of the ball. Today, I want to talk about two different terms that I've taken out of my philosophy going back years ago, and I just want to share this with you guys just as a conversation piece. Just get your thoughts on it, but also think about adopting it yourself. And, when I thought about this, I just thought about the terms and lingo that we project to our defensive linemen as it relates to their technique within the defensive line play along the line of scrimmage. And so it's two terms that I've taken out of my philosophy. And I'll talk through some of this as we go along and why, just explaining the why and why I took it out, all right? Read, react, all right? Again, read, react. Two terms that I've taken out of my philosophy dating back years ago as I was putting my catalog together for coaching and teaching. And so one word that I've adopted, all right, one term that I've adopted is respond, all right? And we'll talk about what all of those deals mean to us, but as it relates to the defensive line play and what we're teaching our defensive line, all right, what it means to them. And so for me, when I think about read and react, all right, I think about a time of ball where it was 3 yards in a cloud of dust and, heavy personnels and so on and so forth. And the game has just evolved and more pass first, run second, or run the pass, or, it's just a lot of creative ways the offense has evolved into getting the ball to their playmakers, all right, on offense. And so when I think about read and react, to me, that implies that we're waiting for something to happen, all right? When I think about respond, I think about making something happen as things are happening. So think about that. We want to stay aggressive on defense. We want to be violent, all right? We want to play with tenacity, exuberance, all these different things that we talk about on defense, all right? And we're talking about defending offenses who have evolved, all right, who know where they want to go with the ball, who knows the snap count, and have all these different advantages over the defense. The one aggressive advantage that we have is to respond, and respond by making something happen. All right, so think about that. All right. So defensive line and defensive line terms, my lingo, all right. Again, however you teach this and however you utilize your words and how you teach is how you use them. I'm not here to judge. Just talking through something just as a conversation piece. Now, defenses across this country are doing one or two of these things or both, all right? And they're asking the defensive line to react and attack, which, again, you can see that I've replaced with respond and attack, or attack and respond, which I've replaced react and read with respond, all right? As you see here. At the top of both of those pyramids are the eyes, all right? Power is where your eyes are. We know that as defensive line coaches, all right? Now, the sequence progression of what's happening with these two different things that we could be asking our defensive linemen to do is why I took read and react out of my terms and replaced it and adopted respond. All right, so here's the humor in all of this, all right? I've created an executive order, all right, where it reads, the terms of read and react should no longer be verbalized by American football, in brackets there, coaches abroad, defensive coaches, or myself, teaching technique utilized while executing defensive line play from this day forward. Signed by myself, Coach Ty Warren, June 30th, 2023. All right. That's a little humor for you just to adopt in your heart. I know you can't sign it. I'm not faxing, emailing documents over for you to sign. Obviously, that's not the case here, but it's just a conversation piece just to bring light to what I'm saying here today. So why am I saying all of this? Why is all of this important? Well, it's important because the one advantage that we have on defense is to be aggressive. And we can do that with all 11 players. But what we project in our terms and our lingo when we're coaching and we're trying to get guys to do things within our defense play by play is the intention, all right? And we got to really teach in a detail-oriented fashion and understanding the why and what we do and why we do it. And so I think we got to be intentional. So the intention behind the word respond is important, all right? And the mentality, all right, is important in which we play with. And so these terms that we project out all mean something. What they mean within our defense, only you know that. But for me, I just thought about those terms, all right, that's been used and that's been adopted for many years, and many people have been successful with it. I've been successful with it. People before me, after me, they've all been successful with it. It's still being used and people are still being successful with it. I'm not saying it's not successful terms. I am saying think about what those terms mean, all right? When you talk about read, react, and just think about the word respond, all right? Again, read and react, waiting for something to happen, respond, we're making something happen. Think about that. Young defensive lineman, man, you keep working hard. Look forward to, watching you guys this fall. Keep working your butt off. Stay coachable, be a good teammate. Make sure you're doing great things in your community. All right. Axum Jacks. Talk to you later. Thank you for joining.